Good afternoon. This is Ryan Fewens-Bliss, Executive Director of the Michigan College Access Network, coming to you live with some of my friends from Lapeer County. I'm really excited to share with you some of the great work that they're doing in their county that has led to some great things and some great outcomes. As many of you know, we typically give out our College Access Impact Awards every year as part of our large conference where we have 650 of our closest friends together, gathered together, feeling passionate about the work, excited to be next to each other, but we're not able to be next to each other right now in 2020. So we're trying to do the next best thing, which is still honor and reward these great communities and leaders for the college access and success work that they're doing in a more intimate setting here on Zoom, and hopefully share it in an even broader audience. So I'll ask the folks that are joining me here from Lapeer to picture yourself on stage in Lansing, dressed up, everyone out in front of you, 650 people dressed up, and they're waiting to hear about the great things that you've been able to accomplish. So that's the setting I'd like us all to have. We've been giving awards to organizations and individuals now for 6 years. We honor those who go above and beyond for post-secondary attainment through our College Access Impact Awards annually. These awards tend to shed light on individuals and organizations and collaborations and partnerships that have exceeded the expectations to make a real positive impact, ultimately on students and families and the economy through increasing college readiness, participation, and completion across the state, which is a key piece of our mission. As I mentioned, we had originally planned to give these out back in March, and then we rescheduled to give them out in November. The world just wasn't with us on coming back together, so we're happy to present our first award here today. Each honoree that we honor through this award process has worked incredibly hard, and the key piece of this is not just this year. This isn't an award for recognition of things that these folks have done this year, but it's a long-term aggregate impact that these folks have been able to make. Award recipients have received through the mail their what I would call a very beautiful, engraved, handcrafted crystal award trophy to display proudly. Dawn, I think you have it for modeling. Thank you. Hopefully you can put it in a place of honor. One of my favorite things when I'm doing visits around the state is to go into one of our previous award winners' offices and see it proudly sitting on their book stand. MCAN has been, as you all know, focused on increasing college attainment to 60% for a decade now. We're celebrating our 10th birthday this year. This goal has been bolstered by our investment in local communities, specifically through local college access networks. It's fitting that the first award that we're giving out is called the Flagship Award, as it represents one of MCAN's flagship strategies that we've had from day one in our entire decade existence. In fact, we started the LCAN strategy before we were technically an organization ourselves. A flagship, as many of you know, is a nautical term that means the lead ship in the fleet, thus the name of the award for developing sustainable networks. Mobilizing high-level leaders and network staff and community resources creates what we believe is lasting infrastructure in communities locally to support that 60 by 30 goal that we have signed on to. Recipients of this award are individuals or organizations that have provided leadership in the creation of effective alliances focused on post-secondary attainment. Again, that's what an LCAN is. Previous Flagship Award winners have told us that the award has brought an added credibility to the work and to the community, and that the community itself felt like they were part of what was being honored, which is such a testament to what this award is actually about. I hope that's true of this year's winner as well. Having a well-developed and respected network statewide, I'm really excited to announce that the Lapeer County College Access Network has earned this year's Flagship Award. So this is where we give you all a big round of applause. Congratulations. We're really, really excited to honor you. Serving Lapeer County, the Lapeer LCAN is considered a quiet leader among our LCANs around the state. They have a really strong and engaged leadership team. Many of the members are joining us here today, and a really talented coordinator in Ann Konarski. they have key resources that take them to the next level as a strong network. They've also demonstrated how networks have focused on systems change, how that can be successful in rural communities specifically through strong and consistent and impactful efforts across the county to increase post-secondary attainment. And Lapeer has been particularly successful at weaving together disparate efforts from all across their rural community to work together in a coordinated fashion to focus on a collective community goal of increasing post-secondary attainment in Lapeer County specifically. So from MCAN, and on behalf of MCAN and our board of directors, I want to say congratulations to the Lapeer County College Access Network and give you all a chance to share with us some of your reflections on this award at this time in your development. Take it away.
Thanks, Ryan. It's an honor to accept MCAN's Flagship Award on behalf of the Lapeer College Access Network. It has been a rewarding process. Some of the things you speak to strike home. It actually began when we listened to Brandy Johnson accept the Champion for Children's Award, and she talked about the mission of the Michigan College Access Network and talked about the importance of establishing a culture of continued learning, how that could benefit our community, and then also the part that probably resonated most with us, that establishing this type of culture was best achieved through a community-wide effort, not just the K-12, the education in K-12, but also higher education, the business community, industry, the community agencies, and also the philanthropic organizations. And so we were sold and went to work. It was a slow process. We certainly were fortunate to have the MCAN. We followed the Bible, we call it, but the handbook that's provided and used its resources. We also had a nearby colleague, Dan DeGrow over in St. Clair, that I think was equally committed to the process, and we utilized, we picked his brain somewhat. And so then today, through a lot of work, through our partnerships with higher education, we've seen a tremendous increase in the number of our students who are able to take and pass college level classes while in high school. We've been able to bring in college advisors to our high schools, including the Career and Technical Center, which has positively impacted FAFSA completion rates and also the number of our post-secondary applications. Our business and industry partnerships have resulted in a robust talent tour and career exploration model at both middle and high school levels. And then a combined partnership with the Community Foundation, our philanthropic organization, and business has resulted in a outstanding child savings account program where all of our kindergarten and first grade students have opened education savings accounts, which is pretty neat. During the process, we've learned that Brandy and the MCAN were right, that reaching a culture of continued learning is best accomplished through these partnerships. A true network involves good work by many, many people, too many for me to acknowledge, but frankly, I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the outstanding work of two individuals here with me today on stage. And that's Ann Konarski, our LCAN coordinator, and also Dawn Mosier, General Education Director at the ISD. They've been instrumental in establishing our relationships and creating this network. And frankly, we do need to thank the Michigan College Access Network, the assistance that's provided by the people at the MCAN, and the resources that you provide has been awesome. And so, while our network has a long way to go, we know that it certainly is nice to be recognized for our work to date. So thank you so much.
Well, it's an honor to bring honor to you all. Thank you, Steve, a leadership team member from the LCAN. So glad Dawn and Ann are able to join us as well. As Ann is the staff member. Dawn's a pseudo staff member and leadership team member. She plays both of those roles really well, and Nancy from the leadership team as well. It's a great testament that you're all participating in receiving the honors, because it really is honors for all of you. Thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Really excited to bring attention to your work, not just through this recording, but we'll constantly be talking about the great work that you all have done. And we'll be calling upon you as now senior leaders in the movement to help folks that are coming up behind you know how to do this work as well. Thanks again for joining us. Everyone else, stay tuned. We'll be posting videos throughout the days here to celebrate our other 9 award winners. Stay tuned to find out who we'll be bringing honors to next. Thanks.